From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. The building is shaking because Lindsay Lohan is here. I can't wait to see her. She's here with her whole family, believe it or not. Mom, dad, 2 grandparents, her brother and her sister, the whole bit. Oh yes, it's gonna be real fun talking to her. Hi, Lindsay, I know you're in your green room. Don't be nervous, girl. We're gonna chop it up and have a good time. And then right after, I have to go to The View, where I'm co-hosting the whole show. You know, sometimes I say, you know, in like doing this show, you know, the Wendy Show, it's difficult when you're the only person, you know, casting stones and laughing and clapping and stuff. It's a lot easier, perhaps, if you have a panel of people. So I'll find out tomorrow if it's a lot easier. I've never been on a panel for a full hour. Or today, rather, right after the show. Ooh. Anyway, so Nicki Minaj is being pressured to speak out against H&M. You know, regarding the racist ad with the young boy wearing that hoodie that says "coolest monkey in the jungle." Well, I gotta tell you, The Weeknd, the rapper G-Eazy, as well as Jesse Williams, because I said, what does Jesse Williams have to do with it? But apparently he did a modeling job for him. The Weeknd had 2 successful clothing lines with him, and I don't know what G-Eazy does with him, but Nicki does have a clothing line with them. And so people are pressuring her to speak up and perhaps cut those ties. Look what has happened. Look how H&M thinks of us. Well, you know what? Sometimes the knee-jerk reaction is not necessarily the best thing, because we just found out about this story maybe 2 days ago. And it's smart to wait like a week and do your full investigation and find out what all the backstory is behind before I'm gonna cut my ties with my clothing line at you know, H&M. You know what I mean? Like, and it turns out that Nicki was smart not to do it. And hopefully she won't do it, because the mother has co-signed on this entire monkey debacle. Yep, there's the mom. And she lives in Sweden. And she talked greasy, just like she's looking right now. Like, She says she sees nothing wrong with the ad and that everyone should just get over it. Okay, well, if she's over it, then I'm over it. I wouldn't put my son in a monkey shirt, though. And the boy has been doing a lot of advertising, or, modeling work. Apparently, he's been in like near 100 ads and stuff. I think that people sometimes in Europe are woefully, particularly in Sweden, where everybody is Swedish. But I think sometimes people in other countries are woefully aware of racism. I mean, just the basic racism that we have here in our country. But the mom, listen, if it's fine with her, it's fine with us. Apparently Puffy has reached out, allegedly. Reportedly, he's offered the kid $1 million modeling contract. So, okay. I still don't like the mom's reaction, though. She could have said something like, you know, he loves tigers, he loves elephants, he loves monkeys. You know, he's only 6 years old or however old he is. I saw nothing wrong with it. You know, I apologize if anybody was offended by it. But, you know, not get over it. My Puerto Rican princess. You know I love Joseline Hernandez. But I think she shot herself in the foot by telling Mona Scott that she doesn't need Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or anybody there. So she's moved on, AKA she's been fired. And she went, it was like not in a classy way, like, do you know who I effing am? I am the Puerto Rican princess, you know, blah, blah, blah. F Love and Hip Hop and Mona Scott. So now, she's moved on. So she's got the baby. The baby is now, I think, 2 or 3? Yeah. One, okay. The baby is 1. See, and Joseline is 31. Reportedly, she's gonna get her own reality show about her life in Miami with baby Bonnie Bella. I don't care. Like, I like her, but can we be honest with each other? I don't care about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like, I'm over it. The girl that is supposed to be replacing Joseline, like in that role, used to be engaged to Bow Wow. Erica Mena, don't care. I mean, nice girl, but don't care. And what's Joseline going to be doing in Miami? Dating guys? You can't dress the way you dress. You're a mother now, and people are gonna be looking at that. I mean, you can do it once you put the baby down, but you can't be walking around town dressing the way you dress and think it's okay. And then she is also going to be in the recording studio attempting to make music. Listen, can I be, somebody said, who cares? Can I be brutally honest? Cardi B is everything that Joseline wanted. Just saying. Just saying. You know, both pretty girls, both wanted to, you know, have careers. Cardi B took it and is running a marathon with it. Joseline, I really have no care for the reality show or the Atlanta show, which, by the way, I heard you can't even leave Atlanta with the baby. So how are you going to do the show? She can do well without Stevie J on her own if she meets the right person. Not for singing or something like that. I don't know what she's going to do. But he can't do well without her. So he's going to be on the show, still loving Hip Hop Atlanta. What is his storyline? I have no idea. I've had it. Well, good luck, Joseline, nevertheless. I like her. You know, it's hard to talk about people that you like, you know, give them like rough justice here when you like them. Like I like Joseline. Like I like Lindsay Lohan. but we've talked about her so much here on the show, and you know we have. It's time for a Lindsay update. Hit it, right? But today it'd be fine. Anyway, MTV has announced that new series I was telling you about, Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Well, it's gonna premiere sometime this year. And apparently it's the whole family, like all the kids, the spouses and everything, but Snooki's husband, Gianni, does not want any part of it. I have no problem with that. I mean, the kids don't have to have a part of it either, as long as Snooki is there. Gianni said that, you know, he doesn't like being a reality TV star, and he's had his chance at doing that because, you know, he's been on a few of the spin-off shows with her. And, you know, I appreciate his integrity. There are a lot of people who would, you know, jump at the chance, a lot of, you know, husbands or boyfriends to jump at the chance and ride your coattails still with a reality show. And I don't know much of what he does. I mean, I know he owns a few ATMs. Well, which could be a good thing. I don't know what he does. You know, he's not a man of big means, you know, but he is a man of integrity. You know what? The tabloids probably scared him off too. The tabloids and paparazzi and everything. People always reporting on you and looking at you and staring at you and questioning the state of your marriage and stuff. Gianni, you've done the right thing. Snooki, good luck. Oh. So speaking of the Jersey Shore, Mike, the situation isn't quite the situation. Well, you know, he goes to court next month to answer not paying taxes. Remember, he's facing criminal charges for failing to pay millions of dollars in taxes, allegedly taxes on his alleged, at that time, $9 million worth of money that he earned. Well, Mike rejected the plea deal. So now, the judge is like, okay, you don't want to, you know, take a plea deal? So now we're going to start jury selection. And just so you know, now you face up to 15 years in prison. What is he going to do about the fillers? Do they do fillers in prison? Because all this is lifted up. By the time he gets out in 15 years, it's going to be down like Deputy Dog. All down. I would have definitely taken the plea deal, you know, paid a little bit of money back, a little bit of time, and a little bit of jail time, just a little bit of jail time. But now, my God, you thumbed your nose at the law. And I mean, that is one jury I would love to do duty on. I would love to be there. So I guess he won't be on the road with the others then. He won't be on the Jersey Shore MTV show. I'm not sure. I don't even know whether they've started filming it. But, you know, Mike, good luck with your situation. Just saying. Paris Hilton says that she's having 3 weddings. And she says that, you know, when she turned 21, she had 5 parties. So she's gonna have 3 weddings. 1 in Europe, 1 in America, and 1 for everyone around the world. And I would assume the around the world one would be like something televised on TV. I'm not sure I'd watch. Like maybe if it's raining on a Saturday and, you know, it's repeated or something like that, maybe I'd watch. I don't much care about weddings. 3 of those white gowns, I mean, she's gonna go way big. By the second wedding, who wants to go? After the first wedding, who wants to go to a second wedding? And somebody asked me, you know, in our morning meeting, well, what do you give her? Do you have to give 3 different gifts? I'm like, she's worth $1 billion. You give her the gift of your presence. Yeah, I'm here. And the problem is that I'm assuming, I don't know why I assume this in my mind, that because she's a billionaire and she's a Hilton and stuff, all of her friends have enough money to be able to just fly over here to America and, you know, just have one ceremony here. If you're gonna have people though with a destination wedding thing, Paris, you have to send out the invitations really, really early so that some of your friends who might not have the money, but you might actually like them, can start saving up, you know? 3 weddings. Oh, I like her, but what a nag. Okay. I'm not judging, but I'm judging. So Taylor Swift is worth $280 million. Terrific. She's very talented. She's very beautiful. Why not? Her boyfriend, Joe Alwyn, he's an actor of some sorts. He's worth $250,000. That's not the rub. The rub is that he lives in England in his childhood home with his parents. Now, she's 28 and he's 26. But reportedly, he's telling people that he pays for everything. You know, when they go out for dinner and, you know, jewelry and trips abroad and things like that. I don't believe everything. But what I do believe is, like, if they go someplace fancy, like if they're gonna go to Wolfgang Puck's restaurant, you know, then she'll pay. But if they're gonna go to Chipotle, then he'll pay, you know? It's only right. And paying for jewelry doesn't mean the jewelry always has to be expensive. Girls love Claire's. You go in there, you grab that basket, you fill it up with that jewelry, and bring it home to her Joe. Will this last? No. You know, it's like, do you remember Sex and the City when Miranda bought Steve a suit to go to her firm Christmas party? And they didn't like go to a regular department store. They went to a boutique and it was tailored and fancy and she paid for it and he was feeling really weird about it. And they're not together anymore. I think at this point, I believe that Taylor's just having fun. This is not something that's going to last. You know, I'm sure he's a nice young man living in his bedroom. They'll be broken up before summer. Watch. So you know I love my magazines. Lots of juicy stories. It's time for Wendy's Got You Covered. Hit it. The cover of Vogue magazine is absolutely beautiful. 4-month-old Alexis rather, and Serena Williams. Yeah. So, inside, she opens up about a few things regarding motherhood. She says stuff that many of us already know, and others of us wish that somebody would have told us before getting pregnant. No one talks about the low moments, the pressure you feel, the incredible letdown every time you hear the baby cry. I'll get angry about the crying, then get sad about being angry, and then guilty, like, why do I feel sad when I have a beautiful baby? The emotions are insane. Would that be considered postpartum? Is it? I don't know. I mean, I would think that would be just considered natural. I thought postpartum was a whole lot more serious. You know, Brooke Shields makes it sound like, you know, you're at the brink of death, you know? She seems like she'd make a good mom too, right? So, Meghan Markle's half-sister will not shut up. This is still Wendy's Got You Covered. She's on the cover of In Touch magazine right here in the, yep, that one. She's slamming Meghan inside because Meghan wore a $75,000 dress for the engagement shoot. Now, we can't show you the picture of the shoot because we got a budget around here. It's not worth it. But you can Google it when the show was over, okay? But so what? $75,000, so what? You're jealous is what you are. You're jealous. Samantha goes on to explain that instead of, you know, having a dress that's $75,000, why wouldn't you spend that money on our dad? You know, oh yeah, the broke down Jack Nicholson. You know, he lives in Mexico, he filed for bankruptcy, he liked his beer, we've talked about it. Apparently he's got a gimp leg or something that needs help, as well as, you know, I guess the financial difficulties and everything. But you know what, Samantha? You don't know what your sister was going to do once she secures not just the ring. We gotta make it down the aisle. Don't mess this up for us. Don't mess this up. I mean, And she's all inside like, oh, my father, they gave her a good education and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. Listen, once Meghan gets married, all bets are off regarding who she wants to spend money on. But you can guarantee, Samantha, not only won't you be at the wedding, I wouldn't buy you a burrito. Nope. Nope. And that's Wendy's Got You Covered. Oh, we've got more very exciting show. Up next, the one and only Lindsay Lohan is here. So grab a snack and come on. Love you for watching. See you next time on Wendy. Bye.
We're clear.
Hey, don't go anywhere. This clip is over, but don't worry. I got you. Head over to wendyshow.com to watch celebrity interviews, exclusive backstage videos, the inside scoop, and the full segment of juicy hot topics. See it first and see it all now at the new wendyshow.com.